The product of three consecutive positive integers and is also the sum of four consecutive integers. What is the smallest possible value of the number? So for the three consecutive positive integers, we're going to call it as n minus 1, n and n plus 1. And for the four consecutive integers, we'll call it m minus 1, m, m plus 1, and m plus 2. So for the three consecutive integers, we have to multiply these. So I'm going to multiply first n minus 1 with n plus 1 to get n squared minus 1. And then multiply by n, we get n cubed minus n. And then for the sum, here we have 4 m's. And then the negative 1 and the 1 are going to cancel, and then we're left with plus 2. So we want these to be equal. Notice that 4m plus 2 is even, because anything multiplied by 4 is even, and then adding the 2 makes it even. So n cubed minus n has to be even, and 4m plus 2 is even. Let's start off with n equals 0. Or actually, n equals, since it has to be positive, n minus 1, the smallest it could be is 1. So that means n is 2. So start off with n equals 2. We have 2 cubed minus 2 equals 4 times m plus 2. This is 6. Solving this, you get 4m equals 4, so m is 1. But if we plug in m as 1, we get 0 for m minus 1. And we said it has to all be positive. So let's move on to 3. So for 3, we have 3 cubed minus 3 is 4m plus 2. So 3 cubed 27 minus 3 is 24 equals 4m plus 2. We know that this is not going to work because 4 times 6 is 24 and we have an extra 2. So because that's 22 equals 4m, and that's not going to be a whole number. So we'll move on to n equals 4. So it's 4 cubed minus 4 equals 4m plus 2. That's 64 minus 4 is 60. We know 60 is a multiple of 4, so this is also not going to work. So we'll get a fraction here. So let's move on to n equals 5. It's 5 cubed minus 5 equals 4m plus 2. That's 125 minus 5 is 120. Again, 120 is a multiple of 4, so this is not going to give us a whole number. So we move on to n equals 6. So that's 6 cubed minus 6 equals 4m plus 2. This will be 210 equals 4m plus 2. Gives us 208 equals 4m. And so dividing both sides by 4, we get m equals 52. So now m equals 52, n equals 6 seems to work. So let's plug it back in. For n equals 6, we have n minus 1, n, and n plus 1. And for m equals 52, n minus 1, m, m plus 1, and m plus 2. So now the question is, what is the smallest number that is both the product of three consecutive numbers and the sum of four consecutive numbers? Well, for that, you could just plug in either n equals 6 or m equals 52. So let's plug it in. N equals 6. That's 6 cubed minus 6. That's going to be 210, which is actually the number that we had over here. So to answer the question, the final answer is going to be 210.